Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. SHA'CARRI Richardson apologizes to boyfriend after arrest over alleged assault. U.S. sprinter SHA'CARRI Richardson has apologized to her boyfriend after she was arrested over an alleged assault. Richardson, who identifies as bisexual, was arrested on July 27th at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport on a fourth-degree domestic violence charge. In a message posted to her Instagram, Richardson expressed deep remorse and apologized to her boyfriend, U.S. sprinter Christian Coleman. Richardson stated he gave her a greater understanding of unconditional love, and that due to her past trauma and pain she was blind and blocked off to not only receive it, but give it. In a video posted to her account, she stated she was undertaking a lot of self-reflection and seeking help. Coleman previously described the incident as a sucky situation all around and supported her by saying she should not have been arrested. According to surveillance footage and police reports, Richardson allegedly shoved her boyfriend and fellow sprinter Christian Coleman, pulled his backpack, and threw an object at him. Coleman declined to press charges, and Richardson was held overnight before being released the next day. Breaking through the fast lane, SHA'CARRI Richardson's moment of reckoning. There's a telling parallel in the career of SHA'CARRI Richardson, a world-class sprinter whose light radiates brightest when she's running free. Yet behind the roar of the track and the flash of cameras lies a human story, one that recently unfolded far from the finish line. Her arrest on July 27, 2025, at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport for an alleged domestic incident with fellow sprinter, boyfriend Christian Coleman, sent ripples through the sporting world. Not merely for its headline value, but for the cracks it revealed in the armor of a champion. People.com, The Griot, The Washington Post. In the shadows of glory. SHA'CARRI's meteoric rise is no secret. From the NCAA stages of LSU to smashing British and American records, she vaulted into the world's consciousness in 2019. Her bold style and fearless poise made her a favorite, and even when she stumbled, like the 2021 marijuana suspension that kept her from Tokyo, she bounced back, capturing world titles and Olympic medals. Wikipedia. But the world rarely sees the soft underbelly of its stars. Behind every adrenaline-charged sprint is a person grappling with the residues of trauma and expectation. 2. The incident. Here is where the narrative tilts from the track to humanity. At the airport, amid a personal disagreement, Richardson was recorded forcefully grabbing Coleman's backpack, shoving him, and even throwing an item, reportedly headphones. Coleman was shoved into a wall. Fox Sports. The Washington Post. The Griot. Despite the intensity of the moment, Coleman declined to press charges and refused to identify as a victim, a stance that spoke to more than legal restraint. It spoke to compassion. She has things that she needs to work on, but I'm the type of guy who's in the business of extending grace and mercy and love, he said. The Griot. WBLS. Richardson was arrested on a fourth-degree domestic violence charge and held for roughly 18 to 19 hours before being released. People.com. New York Post. WBLS. This incident didn't occur in a vacuum. It took place amid the U.S. Championships, just before Richardson withdrew from the 100m and struggled in the 200m event. The Washington Post. New York Post. Star Tribune. 3. The Apology, a run toward redemption. What followed was not a retreat in embarrassment, but a head-on, emotional embrace of accountability. On August 12th, Richardson addressed her fans and the world through social media. In a video, she admitted she placed herself in a compromised situation, called for self-reflection, and vowed to seek help. The Griot. The Washington Post. People.com. Her written apology on Instagram was equally stirring. He came into my life and gave me more than a relationship, but a greater understanding of unconditional love. Due to my past trauma and pain, I was blind and blocked off to not only receive it, but give it. I love him, and to him I can't apologize enough. My apologies should be just as loud as my actions. To Christian, I love you and I am so sorry. The Griot. People.com. Pink News. This gesture, transparent, raw, and vulnerable, felt not like damage control, but an athlete grounded by humanity. 4. The emotional sprint, toward healing, not evasion. There's a startling honesty in the distance between the Olympic medalist and the person bearing scars of trauma. For SHA'CARRI, every sprint carries echoes of her past, grief, loss, and inner battles. She confessed to being blind and blocked off, phrases that read like the emotional quivering of someone conditioned to run so fast, even from themselves. Her words, "I refuse to run away, face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you gotta go through in order to get there." TMZ. The griot. Resonate like a runner crossing a mental finish line, not with victory, but with resolve. Coleman's response, extending grace, rejecting victimhood, speaks to relationship as partnership, not polarity. Their duet of personal growth and love, punctuated by shards of pain, now seeks harmony. V. Beyond the headlines, why this moment matters. Vulnerability in the spotlight. It's rare for public figures to admit weakness so directly. Richardson's apology pierces the pageantry and reminds us that even champions can falter. Healing versus hiding. She chose not cover up or spin the narrative. She confronted it, an act more courageous than any world championship. Culture shift in athlete identity. More and more, athletes are expected not just to perform, but to serve as symbols of emotional resilience. Richardson's honesty contributes to that evolution. The power of love grounded in understanding. Coleman's stance, both supportive and unflinchingly honest, models empathy that isn't coddling, it's courageous. 6. Epilogue, a sprint of the heart. From trauma to triumph, from shove to I love you, I'm sorry. SHA'CARRI's path remains incomplete, but her bearings are set. This chapter in her life isn't about scandal, it's about survival. The apology isn't the end, it's the passing of a baton, from past to purposeful present. She's not simply running again, she's choosing to face what she ran from, step by step, and in that act, there is more power than any track has held.